Hey guys, it's your gay sports fanatic here. We're going to start with breaking news out of Minnesota on the Vikings. Bad news, sad news. Also, I'm going to preview the AFC East for you, and then at the end, I'll have a little movie tip for you if you want to get a good laugh in. So let's start with breaking news this morning out of Minneapolis. I just posted yesterday my preview of the NFC North. When I did the Vikings, I focused entirely on J.J. McCarthy as the hope, the exciting addition to the team, one of the most interesting and exciting rookies entering the league this year. Well, scratch all that for this year. He has a torn meniscus, he's had surgery, he's out for the year. And I'm a Vikings fan, so this is really awful. I mean, I really feel bad for the Vikings, and I feel bad for this kid. Uh, Bad for myself because the Vikings will be, I think, they're certainly in the cellar now of the NFC North. So, anyway, as they say, there's always next year. So now let's move on to the AFC East. So, do you prefer a Buffalo or a Dolphin? I mean, it's an odd comparison, but that's what we've got in the AFC East. So let's start with who's been the perennial champs of the AFC East, which is the Buffalo Bills. So I want to start right off with the fact that on offense, they've lost Stephon Diggs. I mean, right off the bat, let's get to that. So that's a big problem right there. This offense has broken, I believe, Buffalo's season records for offense for the last 5 years. Can they make it 5 out of 6? Uh, I'm not 100% sure that they can this year. I mean, I think I don't even with Stephon Diggs, they just could not get over the hump of the Kansas City Chiefs. They just can't do it. And in each of those cases, the reason in my opinion, they have not made the Super Bowl is their defense. Their defense has let them down every single time when it counted. So we'll see this year. I think they've got a big time challenger, more than a challenger, in the Dolphins. So we're going to go swimming with the Dolphins real quick here. So with the Dolphins, last year they made the playoffs. They limped into the playoffs. They had a 3-game lead, I believe, in the AFC East. Blew it. And if you remember, they wound up in Kansas City, and I think the third coldest game in the history of the NFL. If you remember, it was like 30 degrees below zero. Miami does not want to be there. Who I don't, who would? But you take the worst team you could pick to put in that environment was the Dolphins, and and as expected, they were out back in Miami. So they need their first playoff win because they haven't had one since 2000. So we're talking 23 years here, folks. But this team is ready to take a big step forward. You saw glimpses of how good they could be last year. And of course, first let's start with the offense, which I love. I love Tua. I love Cheetah. I love Jalen Waddle. I mean, this is explosive. It's the track meet, as they say. So just get out of their way on this offense. And Tua gets rid of the ball as fast as he gets it in his hand, and he is pretty accurate. Doesn't have the greatest arm strength, but this guy delivers on the spot quickly, and that's important with their offensive line. Can their defense step it up a notch? I think they will this year. So, bottom line is this: I am taking, with reservations, I'm taking the Dolphins to win the AFC East, and I'm taking them as a dark horse to really make some hay. Like I said with the Detroit Lions, I don't know if they're going to reach that, but I think that the Dolphins are a team to watch in the AFC because of this explosive offense, upgraded defense. I think keep an eye. They may do a lot more than just win this AFC East, win a playoff game. They could go well farther than that. So let's go to the other two losers in the league, which are the Patriots and the Jets. I'm going to go to the Jets, who are relying on Aaron Rodgers to ride them to something. I'm not quite sure. This is not the Aaron Rodgers that we knew, at Green Bay. This is a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers who made it through 5 minutes of last year before getting injured. This is not the same guy. He's not mobile at all. He's going to need to be. He's not. I don't see. I don't see much hope here at all. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2010. This is a franchise, like I said about Dallas in my previous episode, that has a heck of a lot on the line this year. And so if they don't at least get to the playoffs this year, the Jets, then the head coach can, you know, hit the road. I certainly Aaron Rodgers, find him an assisted living center and get him out of here. I'd look at the whole team, but because they're not getting it done. So next, I think to the worst team in the AFC East, and that is the Patriots. So the last link to their glory days was Bill Belichick, who is gone. This is the first year without him in 25 years, close to that. Don't worry about Bill though. Bill's got him a 24-year-old girlfriend who I'm sure doesn't care about his money at all. Sure she doesn't. That's not a factor. But anyway, he's got his girlfriend. He's got his yacht. Don't worry about Bill Belichick. He's happy. He's a happy man. As far as other Patriot fans and the team, I wouldn't be so pleased. You have basically, I think, the worst offense in the NFL. You have new receivers. Who knows what's going to happen there? You did no real upgrade to the defense this year. It's another rotten season, just like you had last year. And so just watch your videos of Tom Brady and those Super Bowl wins and be content to hold tight till the ship turns around in New England. So it's going to be a long year up in Boston. So that's my look at the AFC East. I'm taking the Dolphins. Bills right on their heels. The other two, Jets down there. Patriots, got to play the season. Anyway, so that's my take. So I also on this channel, I have mentioned that I'm going to give some movie tips. And I've got a tip for you. I don't think there's been a good comedy released in the theaters. I can't think of the last year. The last time that I saw a good comedy in a theater, paid to see it. I can't think of it. So I'm going to take us back on a time machine to 1997. If you like stupid 90s comedies like I do, you'll like this one. You may not have heard of it. So in 1997, I lived in Chicago, and I went with my buddy to see this movie in the theater. And there is one scene in this movie that made me laugh harder than probably any movie scene I've ever seen in a theater. I had to leave the theater. I couldn't get control of myself. The scene is disgusting, it's repulsive, it's, I guess, to some people offensive, but I thought it was funny. You probably couldn't do this today, but I thought it was hilarious. Like I said, it sent me out of the theater. And there's a couple other great laughs in the movie, too. So the movie is called Kingpin, and it stars Woody Harrelson as a professional bowler with a fake arm. I think it's a wooden arm. So anyway, you guys check out Kingpin. When you see the movie, you'll know the scene I think that I'm talking about, and you'll either be ready to get sick and leave, or you'll be laughing your head off. I don't know which it'll be. So anyway, that's it for today. Please, as usual, please be sure to comment, like, share, give me ideas, tell me what you think. So till next time, you guys. Thank you.